As the car moved through the empty streets, military vehicles could be seen up ahead, blocking the entrance to the boat dock. I leaned forward to look through the front window of the car. "Military?" I asked Bobby. He nodded and slowed the car as we approached the checkpoint. Two men in military uniforms and rifles slung over their shoulders waved the car over. Marta remained in shock. No longer crying, though. She stared out the window from the back seat while Bobby and I attempted to make a quick plan before coming to a full stop. I stepped out of the car and approached the man.
"Sir, stay in your vehicle. Turn around. The boat dock is closed. You must turn around. There is a curfew. Do you want to be arrested?"
Marta finally awoke from her stupor and was horrified to discover I was outside the car with guns pointed at my chest. I could hear her frantic whispers as she tried to elicit help from Bobby. Looking out the window toward the water, she sees Victor's yacht. Marta had an idea. A dangerous idea. As I approached the men, they readied their guns, and out of reflex, I lifted my arms. "Hey, look, we just need to get to our boat." I waited. The men don't answer. "Look, I've got 10 grand in the trunk. It's yours if you let us pass." I waited again. "You do understand me, right? You speak English?"
Of course we understand. But if you don't get back into that car, you will be arrested.
The man smiled at first, nodding, and then motioned to the other soldiers. The men began to laugh while still pointing their guns at me.
"Did you hear this fucker? He thinks we're going to take his bribe. If you got that, you got more. 100 grand. Make it 100 grand and we will let you pass."
A loud twig crack from a footstep threw the men into action. "Hey, stop!" the men shouted as gunfire opened on the shadowy figure near the dock. As the silhouette slumped down, I knew. Now realizing Marta had left the car, I ran toward her in the darkness. "No!" I screamed. Bobby jumped out of the front seat, and while the soldiers were distracted by the commotion, he overpowered them. After a brief struggle, he quickly took their rifles and executed all 3 men with frightening precision. Throwing the guns into the back seat, he ran after me. "Mr. Wallace!" In the muddy grass, only a few feet from Victor's yacht, I held Marta's bloody head in my lap. On my knees, I sobbed. "She's gone," Bobby said with certainty. "Mr. Wallace." He looked down at me, cradling Marta. "Mr. Wallace, if you want to live, you have to come with me now." Bobby's words were moving through a fog, and I could barely hear them. He had been in these situations too many times to count. His massive body and cool demeanor were incredible assets for the Malones, far more valuable than they ever acknowledged. "Mr. Wallace!" Bobby shouted at the broken man in bloodied clothes that I had suddenly become. I looked down the road at the headlights coming, my vision blurred from the tears. I was paralyzed. The voices of more soldiers could be heard in the direction of the headlights. "We're moving! Now!" Bobby yelled at me, and this time my adrenaline slapped me back. Looking down at Marta's lifeless, bloodied face, I kissed her one last time before bolting. Running close behind Bobby, we jumped onto the boat.